Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. Nikki Bella is back, but this time the motivation runs deeper than spotlight or titles. After years away from the ring, Nikki recently returned to WWE and opened up about what drove her to make the move. It wasn't about unfinished business. It wasn't about proving doubters wrong. It was about her son. During a recent interview, she shared that her return was inspired by motherhood, specifically the desire for her young son Matteo to see her in the ring, live and in person. Watching old footage doesn't cut it. She wants him to understand why people cheered for her, why she fought, and who she was before she became mom. Nikki compared her mindset to that of Trish Stratus, who returned to WWE when her children were old enough to appreciate what she built. For Nikki, it's the same. This isn't about fame. It's about legacy, showing her son where she came from and letting him witness her passion up. She described it as rediscovering lost parts of herself. Wrestling has always been a space where she felt strong, independent, and fearless. After stepping away to raise her family, she realized she missed that version of herself. The return isn't just physical, it's emotional. And it doesn't stop there. Nikki also voiced strong support for WWE's Evolution event. She believes it should be a yearly tradition, not just a one-off. Women in wrestling have earned that space, and she wants to help build something lasting for the next generation of female talent. There's also quiet buzz about Brie possibly stepping back in. Nikki hasn't confirmed anything, but she's dropped just enough hints to keep fans hoping for a Bella Twins reunion. Close. After years spent away from the squared circle, Nikki Bella's return to WWE isn't just about reclaiming glory or chasing championship gold. It's something far more personal, more intimate, a journey of rediscovery sparked by a quiet but powerful motivation: her son. For Nikki, lacing up her boots again was never about headlines or nostalgia. It was about identity, motherhood, and legacy. When Nikki Bella stepped back through the ropes at the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble, fans erupted in cheers. But behind the glitter, strength, and crowd energy stood a woman transformed. This wasn't the fearless performer chasing a title shot or settling scores. This was a mother returning to the place that once gave her power, so her child could understand who she truly is. In a heartfelt recent interview, Nikki revealed the profound reason behind her WWE comeback: her son, Matteo. "I wanted him to see me in that ring, not just on old YouTube clips or documentaries, but live. In person, to see his mom strong and passionate, to understand the woman I was before I became just mom." Her words cut deep because they reveal the emotional tension many women face, reconciling who they were with who they become after motherhood. For Nikki, the WWE was never just a job. It was a stage for her boldest, fiercest self, and she wasn't ready to leave that part of her behind entirely. Interestingly, Nikki credits fellow WWE icon Trish Stratus as one of the inspirations behind her decision. Trish returned to the ring years after retiring, once her children were old enough to witness her greatness. That comeback wasn't about wins or rivalries, it was about visibility and legacy. Nikki shares that same sentiment. "When I saw what Trish did, I got emotional. I understood her completely. She didn't go back because she had something to prove. She went back so her kids could see who she was. That hit me hard. I realized I needed that too." Nikki said watching Matteo grow up made her reflect on what kind of role model she wanted to be. Not just a supportive, loving mom, but a woman with strength, passion, and purpose. Wrestling is part of who she is. To hide that part of herself from her son would be to erase a vital chapter of her story. For longtime WWE fans, Nikki Bella has always represented strength, evolution, and determination. Whether you loved her as part of the glam-packed Bella Twins or respected her hustle as a solo performer, Nikki carved a lane that elevated women's wrestling. But away from the ring, Nikki admits she began to feel disconnected from that version of herself. "You spend years away, you start to wonder, was that really me? Or was it all just a chapter that's closed? But deep down, I knew I missed that fire." Motherhood is transformative, but it can also be consuming. Nikki candidly shared that while she cherishes her time with Matteo, she missed the woman she was when she stood in front of a crowd, fearless and unapologetic. Her return, she said, wasn't just physical, it was deeply emotional. "Wrestling made me feel strong. independent, fearless. I wanted to reconnect with that woman again, and I wanted my son to know her too. Nikki's return is not just personal, it's political. She's using her platform to advocate for continued progress in women's wrestling, particularly by championing the WWE Evolution event. The all-women's pay-per-view, held in 2018, was a landmark moment in WWE history, but despite its success, it hasn't become a regular fixture. Evolution wasn't a one-time deal, it should be a tradition, Nikki said passionately. Women in this industry have proven time and time again that we can headline, we can sell out arenas, and we can steal the show. She believes WWE has a responsibility to solidify the gains women wrestlers have made, not just for the current generation, but for the ones to come. And she wants to be a part of that growth. Nikki also mentioned how meaningful it was to return to a locker room full of talented, diverse female athletes. From the likes of Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley to newer faces shaking up NXT, the women's division has evolved, but Nikki wants to make sure their progress doesn't stall. These women are warriors, they're storytellers, they're artists, and they deserve a spotlight every single year. Evolution isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Of course, where there's Nikki, fans will inevitably ask about Brie Bella. The Bella twins have always been a package deal in the hearts of WWE fans, and even now, the buzz surrounding a potential reunion is louder than ever. While Nikki didn't confirm anything outright, she didn't shy away from hinting that a twin-powered return might not be completely off the table. Brie's always been my ride or die, and she misses it too. I'm not saying anything yet, but never say never. Fans went wild with speculation after a recent Instagram video showed the sisters training together, revisiting classic tag team moves in the gym. Whether it's a one-time appearance or something more, the idea of the Bella twins sharing the ring again is enough to send shockwaves through the WWE universe. And Nikki knows that. We built something special together, and it would mean the world to share that stage with her again, even just once more. Nikki's return comes at a unique time in her life. Since stepping away from WWE, she's grown her brand through reality TV, business ventures, and motherhood. But through it all, she says, there was always a piece missing: the thrill of performing, the sense of community with her WWE family, and the raw adrenaline of stepping into the ring. I've lived so many lives, on TV, in boardrooms as a mom. But WWE, that's where I became me. I couldn't leave that chapter unfinished, not for myself, not for Matteo. She's also acutely aware of how much things have changed since her debut in WWE. Back then, women often had to fight just to get on the card. Now, women headline WrestleMania. Nikki's proud of how far they've come, and she's not done pushing boundaries yet. This generation deserves more, and I want to be part of the movement that makes sure they get it. Nikki is quick to acknowledge that returning to WWE while being a mother comes with challenges. Training schedules, recovery time, and travel are tough for anyone, let alone a mom with a toddler at home. But she says having Matteo in her life actually gives her more drive.